Hey folks, welcome back to the Portable Gamer. Welcome back to European Truck Simulator, and welcome back to the J man. Not the J man, the J man. It's my nemesis. So, where are we? Czech Republic. I feel like there aren't enough place names written on here. I don't feel like looking it up. Croatia, of course, is where we are. Rijeka, wherever it is, that's where we're at, man. Let's, we haven't spent a lot of time in Romania on the profile. Let's head east. So, I thought HR was Hungary. It's Herzegovina. Must be. This pays well, and it's up near the top of the list. That's Hungary. No HR. No, we're going this way. Coconut milk for $8,000. Yep, let's do it. Now, I can tell you, when we get there to pick up, it's entirely possible that the game is, it doesn't crash. It just kind of takes a little breather, takes a little pause. And then I have to restart the video, the capture part. So if that happens, I'll just splice them together. Like, I don't know, a thing you splice together. New drivers updated. New drivers installed from NVIDIA about an hour ago. The GeForce Experience and Shadowplay updated. Let's see if we get those lag spikes. Someday we're not going to. Even if I have to buy a new damn computer, someday I'm going to make it through an entire video with no lag spike. Today could be that day. I also just got done recording Project Cars 2, the new Spirit of Le Mans DLC. If you're into racing, if you're into Le Mans, vintage Le Mans, check it out for sure. It's great. Can't even see the light from where I am. What am I doing? There we go. It's got the Ferrari 512, if you want to be Ritter, and it's got the 917 LH, if you want to be Michael Delaney. And if you know who Delaney and Ritter are, then you'll definitely be into the Spirit of Le Mans DLC. So go check that out. And it's just a quick video. I just did a couple laps in the 917 and a couple laps in a, is it the 919 hybrid? The 919 hybrid? The new Porsche LM. So that's fixing to get posted. Well, it's posting right now, so by the time this gets posted, that will already be posted. You know what I'm saying. So right, we're going to hang out east for a while, and I'm still waiting for the RJL Scania and the Streamline and the 4 Series. I'm still waiting for those to switch over to 1.31. I check his threads on SCS Soft daily on the forum. I have not seen it update yet, but I've got this really cool Mercedes MP3 that I would love to drive, and I've also got the KAST Ikari. Do you remember in our last profile, our 1.30 profile, we converted our 4 Series into a rigid, and we put in a carry reefer box on it? Well, that same kit is available for the next gen Scania. So we might do that too. I'm not saying we definitely will, but I want to do some more things with rigids. I had stayed away from that for the longest time. I just thought it looked hokey. Thought it looked like a delivery truck. But it's like, well, all trucks are delivery trucks, aren't they? Right? But it just looked like a local, like somebody dropping off mattresses or something. I don't know. It just didn't work for me. But I checked it out when that KAST Ikari kit came out. And I have to say, I really liked it. I really did like it. So we may stretch the wheelbase and put a rigid box on here. I might do that. And I think Yep. I just looked down and saw we went broke overnight while we were sleeping. Nope, it's up here. While we were sleeping, we went broke. We're 792 euro overdrawn our checking account. So this job will bring that back, and also our driver is drivering, so hopefully they'll start making some money too. But we owe less than $500,000 now because we made several payments on it, but we owe a ton of money, and we're really not making a lot because I've been sleeping sometimes back to back so we don't drive at night. I do that for you, but instead of me doing 2 jobs in a day, we do 1, and that bangs us up a little bit. I may have to, at some point, give this truck to a driver and take some contract jobs so we have 3 revenue streams. Normally that is how I do it, but I've kind of had fun driving this truck and I like the way it looks, so this time I didn't do that, and it's kind of biting me in the butt because I'm not making money as fast as I'd like to. It's not that big a deal. Like, we'll get paid at the end of this job, and our driver is about to get paid as well. Where's our turn? Here it is. And our driver's about to do something as well. So we'll be okay. We're just not making money as fast as we could be. But, so it goes. Right, so when I go in here, like I said, to look at these trailers, it's entirely possible that the game is going to pause so long that it pauses the recording. If that's the case, I will just start again. Right. Let's just take the first one we see. No need to get too fancy. Take this one. And, loads right up. Perfect. Where's our job? Right there. Maybe. Somehow, I got it. Right. Let's pull forward a little bit. Take a look at our whip. What do you think? I like it. I'm not the biggest fan of the next gen, but there is a lot to like about it. Right. And that will most likely be our screenshot as well. 349 kilometers. And that should take us about 20 minutes. So it's 13:30. And it should take us about 5.5 hours to get there, so that brings us in around 7 p.m. So it should still, in theory, be daylight. We're running the Grimes summer weather, which I think keeps it sunny just a little bit later. Oh, mount the curb, mount the curb. And they are zooming up over that hill. Let me out. Yes, you are. Right. So I do want that MP3, and I saw that it updated it again today. It's by a mod maker named Capital, or Mr. Capital. So I do want to rock that, but I don't want to have too many Mercedes, which is why we didn't get a new Actros. We got this Scania. So when we level up to when we can get that MP3, and I feel like going back and checking because I know last time when I looked, it was like level 14 you had to be to get it, and I thought that was a bit like excessive. You know, that seemed a little bit like it's kind of a long time to wait to get a truck. And I like the idea of having to work for something, you know, that some mod makers make their trucks available from like level 1, and I don't really dig that, because you gotta have something to work for. But level 14 takes a minute to get there. Maybe, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 hours of game time, maybe a little bit more. So it's not something, I mean, if we do 30 to 60 minutes for an episode, that's probably a month it would take us to get to that level. It's kind of a long time to wait, so I'll take a peek. Maybe he adjusted it, and you know, the other thing we could do is we could go into the mod and we could adjust it ourselves, but I don't like doing that. Mod makers put a lot of time and effort into their mods. I don't want to just go in there and oh, the sounds that I made right there, we're just going to keep those between you and me. We're not going to talk about the sounds that I make when I'm driving my truck. Just going to keep that on the low. Oh, and I may need to pause here momentarily because I feel like the basketball game is just about getting ready to start. Yeah, it is. Next red light. I'll do it quick. All right. I'm a bit off tonight. I feel like I'm a little bit off my game. I'm driving a little bit wonky boo-boos, as they say. All right. I think we're out on the highway enough we can drop our axle. Right, so Project Cars is going up, then this is going up, then I'm going to do an Upton farm, and then I think at that point I'm good for the moment. And when I say for the moment, I mean till tomorrow. I won't have to record anything till tomorrow. I'm still doing 2 per day, and that's going to last for another maybe 2 weeks, and then I'm going to 1 per day. I wanted to get some volume on the channel. I wanted to have enough content and enough videos that if you found the channel, if you came to the channel, you could totally like prowl around and find plenty of things to look at and plenty of things to check out, and not feel like, you know, there was 3 videos and that was it. But I think we've done that, so I'm going to back down to 1 per day. It seems like, this is hard to explain, it seems like a good idea to post a lot of videos. Like, you're really giving people a lot to watch. And then, like, the way that I saw it explained in a thread is like, no, you're not. You're just spamming people because they don't have that kind of time. Like, people don't have the time to watch, you know, a couple hours of content per day. They just don't have the time. And if they do have that kind of time, they're going to spread it around. They're not going to save it all for you. So 30 minutes per day is plenty, and I've even read other places where they're like, you know, 30 minutes a couple times a week is fine. You know, I got stuff to do. So once the base is there, and I feel like it is, and once the subscribers start to come in, and I feel like they are, then I'm going to be a lot more comfortable kind of backing it down, and people can, I guess, make better use of what I post rather than just being kind of overwhelmed by a ton of spam. But that being said, for the next couple weeks, I am going to keep doing 2 a day until we hit 200, and then I'll back it down. It's a nice round number to work with. And I think, yeah, we didn't really get into going east, and then part of this is going east and part of it is ProMods. And we didn't really get into this on our last profile because we made that turn. As soon as we came out of the Baltics, we made that turn back to Reims because I just kind of got sick of driving the 4 Series, the Scania 4. So I guess this is our trip to the east. And I don't know if we're going to make a turn back to Reims. I really don't. I don't know if we're going to make a turn back to Reims or if we're just going to head up into Scandinavia in this truck. I mean, either one works. Does it not? I mean, we could go back to Reims and get that MP3, or we could just rock this, you know, up into Scandinavia. So, yeah, I don't have any agenda right now. I'm kind of wide open. Got to turn my basketball game on. Sorry. Priorities, yo. Right. So there's that. Moment, please. If I can find it. Is that it? I think that's it right there. Or is that it? Nope, that's it. Okay. There we go. Game on. Now, can I get out of here without smashing up the whip? Yep, sure can. So yeah, we'll go east for a while, and this will be either the start of a trip north into Scandinavia and then west into Iceland and down into the UK, or we'll just do some day trips out here and then head back across Poland and Germany into Reims, buy a new truck. This looks, textures, I'm guessing this is a ProMod area because the textures don't look like SCS. This looks like this part of the map has a bit of a different kind of look, if I'm seeing it correctly. And I am speeding. Slowing down. Yep. I'm going to say this is ProMods. All right. You know, I just go where the trucks go. Keep checking the HUD. I'm waiting for our driver to get paid, get our bank balance back to the positive. Come on. There it is. And even if they don't, we'll be getting paid in a few minutes. And that'll definitely bring us positive. Come on. We'll have to see what we want to do about either putting a driver in this truck and we hop in contract jobs or if we just keep driving this thing. There's something to be said for both. So we'll have to decide. There's our lag spike. But it was better. It was better this time, was it not? I feel like it was. I don't know. I really don't. It's like every day I find another couple possible solutions, and every day I try them, and every day they don't work. But I just keep looking. I mean, I'll get to it eventually. It's inevitable. Maybe. Yeah, it's definitely a different looking part of the map. Not necessarily in a bad way, but it's really kind of standing out to me as not an SCS area. And for the most part, ProMods work is just tip top, but I feel like this is not. This is looking a little ragged to me. So, who knows? Trying to think what else is going on in SimWorld. Nothing really. It's been kind of a chill day. It was just I tried to get through an Assetto Corsa video, and that was really kind of, I don't want to say it was a struggle, but it didn't work out at all the way I thought it would be, and I ended up doing just like a 10-minute kind of test video, but it really didn't. Really wasn't pleased with it at all. And then anyway, then I saw that DLC had dropped, and I went ahead and got that downloaded and threw together a quick kind of first look video of that. And now this, and then a little Upton Farm, and then we'll call it. I don't know how far east we want to go, even if we do go east. I guess it would make sense to go all the way to the farthest, like the easternmost point in Romania. I guess that would make sense. While we're all the way here, let's just do it and sort of cross that off the list. It's always nice to be in a quiet truck. You can hear all the different vehicles passing, either passing going the same direction as you or passing going the other way like those. And that's the sound pack is it's the Sound Fixes pack, and it's got, I swear it's got like a different sound for every single vehicle in the game, and it's got different sounds for all of the Jazzy Cats cars and trucks. So it really, I think, adds a lot of sort of flavor and character and variety to the game. So those two put together, the Jazzy Cats packs and the Sound Fixes pack, I think that's definitely a combo that I don't like to. It's one of the first things that I download when I go to a new patch. It's one of the first mods that I download is the Jazzy Cats and the Sound Fixes. Can't hardly play without it. Think, yeah, we should be fine. It's 1800 now, and we got 1 hour to go, so we'll get in, I think, before dark even, but definitely before it's like nighttime. So I miss driving at night, but I know the videos can get pretty dark and kind of boring. And I figure if we try to never drive in the dark, I feel like we very rarely drive in the dark. I feel like if I was okay, like, I don't know if that's making sense. Like, I aim for never, and we end up with a few. I feel like if I aimed for a few, we would end up with a bunch, and we'd be driving in the dark all the time. And that's no good. So I think this is working out. It's, like I said, it's banging us up a little bit on money, and we do sometimes sort of waste part of the day trying to get to a time when we can drive not in the dark, but you know, ultimately it's a video game. Nobody cares. Kind of a goofy merge. Alright, we're going through here. Right. And I think we're just about there. It's quick. All right, here we are. Now, is it here, or is it the next one? Ah. Okay, well, let's see if there's enough room down here to turn around. Maybe. Yep. I don't know if it's me or my steering or the game. I don't know what it is, but I definitely feel like the truck is not as responsive as I want it to be. Right. Let's see how we did. Perfect. And we are out of debt, so we should have, 2 emails now, and we've got one that says our account is overdrawn, and then we've got another one that says you're okay with us. So, cool. We've got 6,600 euro, and we'll go from here tomorrow. Folks, thanks so much for stopping to check out the Portable Gamer. Thanks for joining us for another episode of European Truck Simulator, and I'll see you next time. Take care now.